Hey everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Ray's Reviews. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Crypto.com dropping their earn rates again.
Here we go again.
Yes, that's right, you heard me right again. Because just a few weeks ago, Crypto.com dropped their rates to be effective on April 4th and introduced a new tiered system where anything you had invested past the first $30,000 in a fixed term allocation would have gotten you a tier 2 rate, which was half of the original rate. But actually just announced on March 25th, there were some more rate changes, and effective immediately, some coins impacted were Bitcoin and Ethereum, whose rate actually dropped to just 4% for the 3-month locked term. Again, this rate drop is effective immediately. So with all these changes, the big question then becomes, is the Crypto.com earn program still worth it? So let's find out. Now, one of the things that made Crypto.com so attractive compared to its competitors were that they always had amongst the best rates. Now, I'm going to be talking about rates for the rest of this video, but keep in mind that rates can always change. My rates are current as of the date I made this video, so if you're watching this video in the future, please make sure you check the official rates from each company's website to make sure that the rates are still accurate. We are going to do a rate comparison first of all, so let's go. Now, please note that for Icy White or above, I will be including the additional 2% that you get as a Crypto.com private member in the rates that I use, and all the rates that I use are the fixed 3-month term rates. So with that said, let's see the results. Now, feel free to pause this video to take a better look at any of my charts at any point in time. First up, how does Crypto.com Icy White card holders and above do with the new rates? And these again are the people with a stake of $40,000 US or above. So let's take a look at my chart. And it looks like Crypto.com at its tier 1 rates is still the winner for most of the coins. They are the winner for Polkadot, MATIC, Luna, Elrond Gold, Cosmos, Solana, and Ethereum. Now, we did include the 2% bonus that you get for being a Crypto.com private member. And the reason I included that is that you could just convert your bonus CRO earnings into the coin that you're earning yield on every single week. But one thing that I did notice is that Crypto.com is no longer the winner for its Bitcoin rate, and this was something that they were always a winner of. Now, full disclosure, after Crypto.com dropped its Bitcoin rate the first time around, I did some further research on new platforms, and I discovered Hodlnaut. And it appears that the #1 platform for earning yield on Bitcoin is now Hodlnaut, which gives you 6.5% on your Bitcoin for the first 0.5 Bitcoin. Now, I personally did some research on Hodlnaut. I talked to a team member as well. This is not a sponsor video, but I did like what I saw. They are a crypto lending platform based in Singapore, and they are very similar to Celsius. And it seems like they are very focused on crypto education and security as well, which are two things that I liked. So I decided to give it a shot, and full disclosure, I did make my first transfer over to Hodlnaut. I transferred some Bitcoin over. They do have a special promotional offer where I think if you deposit at least $1,000 of any supported crypto asset, you get a $30 USDC bonus. So I think I made my first $1,000 transfer of Bitcoin onto their platform, and I'm really starting to test them out. The only one drawback with Hodlnaut is that they have a limited selection of coins with only like 6 supported right now, but the ones that they do support, the rates do seem to be pretty good, and it's working fine for me so far. I do have a referral link below for this exact same offer to get the $30 bonus in the description below if you're interested in checking out their platform. But again, please do your own due diligence as always. All right, let's talk about the other assets. Celsius is the clear winner for AVAX at this point in time. And for stablecoins, Hodlnaut gets you 12% on your first $25,000 of USDC. But what about the rest of the board? Now, Crypto.com tier 1 is still the winner if you are an Icy White card holder or above. And also Crypto.com has a lot of coins in their Crypto Earn program that other platforms don't support, such as Elrond Gold. So they are still the clear winner if other platforms don't really support these other coins. And although the recently announced rate drops hurt, and I definitely hear you when you say that it kind of sucks, the real question for me as an Icy White card holder is really, how do I want to allocate my $30,000 tier 1 fixed term limit? And that's really a personal question that everyone has to ask themselves. I will of course talk about some portfolio strategies that I am personally doing later on in this video. But after looking at the results, Crypto.com still wins in the majority of the situations at its tier 1 rate if you are an Icy White card holder or above. One thing that I will note is that MATIC is an awesome rate even at the tier 2 level, and it still beats out other platforms. So if you're an Icy White card holder or above, maybe one part of your portfolio reallocation strategy would be to go further into MATIC. All right, let's move on to Jade Green holders. For Jade Green holders, the Crypto.com winners become a lot less. The winners at the tier 1 level for Crypto.com is still DOT and MATIC, Elrond Gold, and Cosmos. But Celsius is now the winner on AVAX, Luna, and Solana, and Hodlnaut is the winner on both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So for Jade Green holders with a $4,000 stake or above, it does look like, unfortunately, Crypto.com only wins at DOT and MATIC, Atom, and Elrond Gold on its tier 1 rates. And once you start getting to the tier 2 Crypto.com earn rates for Jade Green holders, basically the winner is only Elrond Gold, Atom, and the other categories where other platforms don't really support the other assets. So they are the winner by default. All right, let's talk about Ruby Red and below holders. And these are the people who have a stake of $400 or below. And for the Ruby Red holders, the only major winners are MATIC once again at the tier 1 rate, and Elrond Gold and Cosmos. Celsius is again the winner on AVAX, Luna, and Solana, with Hodlnaut winning on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins. Now, when you get to tier 2 rates, it looks like Voyager Digital is tied with Crypto.com on its Cosmos rates. And then at the tier 2 level, Crypto.com only wins at the rates where other platforms don't support certain assets, once again, such as Elrond Gold. So it doesn't look like Crypto.com has much winners here anymore. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that I think Crypto.com sucks and that we should all leave Crypto.com. The Crypto Earn is just one part of the entire Crypto.com ecosystem, and their rates are still much better than what traditional finance has to offer, and it's still a very beginner-friendly platform. But I know that a lot of people are looking to maximize yield, so I do want to share some strategies with you that I am personally doing to diversify my portfolio, as well as to maximize yield. All right, strategy number 1. Maximize the old rates while you still can. So if you have fixed 1 month or 3 month terms or even flexible terms in Crypto Earn, keep in mind that the rates without tier limits are applicable to anything you put in the Crypto Earn program prior to April 4th. I know the rates further dropped, but they still have no tier limits until April 4th. So if you have idle crypto sitting around, you may want to lock in for one more juicy fixed term rates without having to worry about tier limits. Because again, the new tiered rates are only applicable to the allocations created from the effective date onwards. So if you want to get that nice juicy APY for one last time, you still have until April 4th to do it. And then after that, any fixed term allocations over $30,000, you will only get tier 2 rates, which are halved. All right, strategy number 2, and that is to spread the love. Now, if you have a spouse or children or brothers or sisters, one way around the $30,000 Crypto Earn limit is to just get them an account on Crypto.com as well. You get to teach them about crypto and really help out in the mission of mainstream crypto adoption. So suddenly that $30,000 Crypto Earn tier 1 limit becomes like $60,000 across 2 accounts. This is a pretty good strategy, right? Maybe I'll start getting my wife to sign up for Crypto.com.
Investing in crypto? That sounds too risky.
Now, one of my goals before was to get the Obsidian Black card, but maybe now it makes more sense to help my wife get a Frosted Rose Gold card instead. All right, strategy number 3. Now, keep in mind that only the Crypto Earn is affected by the new rate changes. You can still stake an unlimited amount of CRO either on your card stake or in the DeFi wallet. That's right, there is no maximum limit on the CRO that you can stake on your card stake or through DeFi, which means it makes sense for myself personally to own more CRO as opposed to other crypto assets, especially given all the recent crypto earn changes. So if you are a long-term believer in the platform and in CRO and Chronos, you may want to consider switching some of your other coins into CRO, but of course everyone is different. What I'm personally doing, I am actually cleaning up my portfolio. I'm crypto dusting a lot of old crypto and converting it into CRO. For example, my CRO stake on my Icy White card is expiring soon, which still gets the full 12% yield, and there is no limit on it, and I'm still not selling any CRO despite all the recent changes. Again, this is myself personally, but for myself, the 5% crypto cashback on the Icy White card is still the best in the market out there for me. The changes to crypto earn was a notable part of the Crypto.com ecosystem, but nothing has really changed on the Crypto.com debit card program, which is still what initially drove me to Crypto.com. Like, I could always find better rates on DeFi even before the rate changes. So while this does have an impact on me, it doesn't impact me as much as some other people perhaps. I still believe in the future of CRO and Chronos and the mission of cryptocurrency in every wallet. And I still believe that what the company is doing for the entire crypto space is a good thing. But with that said, I really think that they do need to clean up on their communication though. Like, it doesn't really do them any favors when they announce a 7% Ethereum rate as part of the new crypto earn rates and then drop it back to 4% 3 weeks later. It just doesn't look professional. But I have a feeling that everyone was keeping their coins inflexible and getting ready to stake them right before April 4th. I know that was what I was doing as well, so they got me. Haha, you guys got me. I was waiting till April 3rd and then going in hard for one last stake. And I think that they probably got overwhelmed with everyone trying to get ready to stake like right before April 4th. And maybe there was some additional risk management issues as well. I know they're also getting ready for the launch of the US exchange. And keep in mind that we still want a long-term sustainable Crypto.com. So again, I still like getting my 12% yield on CRO and all the Icy White card benefits. So I will probably just restake when my card expires for all the additional CRO that I accumulated since my last 6-month lockup period and all the additional CRO that I'm getting from the crypto earn program. So once again, I'm not personally gonna exit my Icy White card position in case anyone is wondering. Now, if your card stake is not expiring soon, you can also stake on the DeFi wallet, and the DeFi wallet is also a great option. But again, if you're new to crypto, if you lose your keys, you lose everything. So please be careful. All right, strategy number 4. Diversify into other centralized platforms. All right, in the first part of my video, I shared with you guys where the best rates were based on the card level you were at and based on the asset type. And there's absolutely nothing wrong if you are not happy with the revised rates to explore other crypto ecosystems, even if you are a fan of Crypto.com, because even before any of the rate changes, I also used Celsius and Voyager. Now I'm just gonna be moving some of my Ethereum and Bitcoin around and reallocating it to some of the other platforms, especially Hodlnaut, which seems like a promising choice. Now, one thing that I will note about Voyager is that there is also a loyalty program with Voyager, and at the lowest tier, which is the Adventurer tier, you get a 0.5% interest boost on your Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC. The second tier, which is the Explorer tier, is a 1% interest boost, and the top tier, Navigator tier, is a 1.5% interest boost. You do need to acquire VGX for that, which is the loyalty token for Voyager Digital. And full disclosure, I am an Adventurer tier with Voyager Digital. Now, I did not add the interest boost for Voyager Digital in my rates in the first part of my video. So if you are a loyalty member with Voyager Digital, just add the interest boost in the first part of my video where I show you where the best rates are depending on which type of card holder you are. Now, before I wrap up with crypto, I will actually convert a lot of my crypto coins on the Crypto Earn program into MATIC, which is still the best rate across centralized platforms, even at its tier 2 rate for Icy White card holders. I really like MATIC as well. So again, it's just really reallocating my portfolio. All right, let's talk about stablecoins next. I will be talking about USDC first because that is the one that I like the best. Now, stablecoins are still getting 8% at Crypto.com tier 1 for Icy White card holders, and you still get that 2% crypto private boost. Celsius offers 7.10%. Hodlnaut actually offers 12% on the first $25,000 of USDC. and Voyager Digital offers you 9% on your USDC. Crypto.com Tier 2 would offer you 5% in stablecoins. Now, I personally don't like locking up stablecoins in Crypto.com, and I'm going to explain why. And that is really because I prefer my stablecoins to be liquid so I can jump into a market position if I see a dip and good buying opportunity. So even with Crypto.com, I've always kept my stablecoins flexible, just like my relationship status. Just kidding, I'm married, that was just a joke. My wife is gonna kill me now. Do not show her this video. All right, the decision is simple for me. I personally don't like locking up stablecoins, so if I want to just earn yield on stablecoins, then Hodlnaut clearly shines here with 12% on up to $25,000 USDC. But Voyager Digital, I always like keeping stablecoins in to jump in and out of positions. So I really do like keeping stablecoins on Voyager Digital, even though it may not always be the best yield. Now, if you really wanted the best yield on stablecoins, it's not really gonna be with a centralized crypto company. You will find the best opportunities for stablecoins in decentralized finance. Like you could use Anchor protocol and earn up to yield of almost 20% with TerraUST. Now this rate could actually change very soon, but I will actually do a future video and my thoughts on Luna and the entire ecosystem. Now there's still a bunch of other coins to compare, but I really don't want to make this video too long. So I'm just going to summarize what I'm personally doing, and this is not financial advice. This is just what I am personally doing. I will be using my full tier 1 allocation on Ethereum with Crypto.com. I think Ethereum has a bright future and it still has the best rate on Crypto.com due to the 2% CRO boost for Icy White holders. I will then allocate some Bitcoin to Hodlnaut, which has the best Bitcoin rate right now. And again, I do have a referral link below for Hodlnaut if you are interested. All my stablecoins for trading positions are going to now go to Voyager Digital. For savings on stablecoins, I'm actually going to start exploring Anchor protocol and TerraUST, and my Solana and AVAX is going to go to Celsius. Now I don't own a lot of DOT, but I will actually put all my DOT to go into Voyager Digital so they have the best rate. And I have to disclaim that I personally like Cosmos better than Polkadot, which I stake using Kepler Wallet. I'll do a future video on this. And the remainder of my altcoins, I'm going to be converting them into either MATIC or Crow, and they will remain with Crypto.com. That is still going to be a large position for me because MATIC still has the best rate even at tier 2 for Crypto.com Icy White card holders. So I'll just go in harder on MATIC because I always liked MATIC anyways. And I still believe in Crow, which gives me a 12% stake at either the DeFi wallet or on my Icy White card stake. And of course, I'm not going to be stopped using my Icy White card, which is the one reason that I fell in love with the ecosystem. All right, so I hope this video helps. Once again, Crypto.com Earn is just one portion of the Crypto.com ecosystem, and I still really like what I'm seeing with the Kronos ecosystem and the launch of the US exchange. Granted, I do agree that the communication could definitely be improved. I still think that the future is bright for Crypto.com if they can execute. Nothing has really changed for myself personally other than some portfolio reallocation, but that's enough of me talking. What did you guys do to account for the new changes? Let me know your thoughts, and as with anything and everything, please do your own due diligence. Please do your own research. Don't trust anyone, including myself, unless you've done proper due diligence for yourself. And with that said, please like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.